Hello guys, how are you? हाय मैं तो कैसे हो? गुड मॉर्निंग। हाय जितेन, हाउ आर यू? क्या कर रहे हो? खाना पीना हो गया? बोलो, नहीं बोलना है? आपको देख रहे हैं हम तो, बढ़िया बढ़िया देखो यार। हाय फिजा, बहुत क्यूट हो तुम, थैंक यू। क्यूट हूँ मैं। जय श्री कृष्णा, जय श्री कृष्णा सत्यनारायण सिंह जी। एक बजने वाला है गाइस, एक बज चुका है, बनने वाला नहीं है। नाश्ता हो गया आपका? नाश्ता नहीं, मैंने रोटी खा ली, 2 रोटी तो खाती हूँ। 2 रोटी खा ली, दवाई खाना है मेरे को। दवाई खाने के बाद पता है दिन चक्कर चक्कर आते हैं। 5 दिन की दवाई रोज ही, बस खत्म। खुल ही नहीं रहा, कैसे खुलेगा? इसके अंदर रुई भरा रहता है साला, रुई 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 भरा रहता है सब में। कितनी दवाई बची है देखने को तो, रुई रुई रखी है, दिखेगा क्या? तुमने खा लिया खाना? बस 4 गोली बची है, 4 दिन की दवाई है। 4 दिन और खाना पड़ेगा, 4 दिन और झेलना पड़ेगा। ये भी 4 दिन की है। एक इसको निकाल लेती हूँ। क्या हो गया आपको? डियर हो मेरे बालों का, बॉडी में खून की कमी है, विटामिन की कमी है, आयरन की कमी है, कैल्शियम की कमी है। कमी पूरा करने के लिए मैं खा रही हूँ। अपन के पास टाइम ना जा रहा, समझी क्या? जाओ जाओ, हमारे मेरे पास भी टाइम नहीं, जाओ भाड़ में जाओ। दिस वन, एक ही बारी में सारी खा जाओ, दिन भर चकरा खाओ, चकरा। दवाई खाने का चक्कर आने लगता है। मैं देख सकता हूँ, मेरा खून आपको चाहिए तो बोल देना। खून मिलना भी तो चाहिए। कौन सा ग्रुप है आपका ब्लड? कैसा हो सब? पानी पी लो गाइस। रजिस्टर कहाँ गया यार? गाइस रजिस्टर पता नहीं कहाँ रहते हैं। ये तो है। कभी भी गुड मॉर्निंग का मैसेज किया है? किसने किया है? मैं क्यों करूँ किसी को मैसेज? मैं किसी को मैसेज नहीं करती भाई। मैं बस यहाँ वीडियो बनाने आती हूँ, पैसा कमाना है मेरे को बस, और कुछ नहीं। मैं यहाँ किसी से रिश्तेदारी करने नहीं आती हूँ। कोई भी इंसान जो वीडियो बनाता है वो रिश्तेदारी थोड़ी करेगा। इतना टाइम ही नहीं रहता है, इतना बिजी रहती हूँ मैं। काहे किसी को गुड मॉर्निंग का मैसेज करो? मेरे कहने से किसी की गुड मॉर्निंग गुड हो जाएगी? तुम बोलते हो मेरे दोस्त अच्छा है। कौन मेरे दोस्त है? तुम्हारा दोस्त क्या बोल रहे हो यार? लाइट जला लेती हूँ, ठीक है? अच्छी दिख रही हूँ मैं। कोई फिजाओं को इन हवाओं को मोड़ डालूंगा मैं। यही राह है तेरा। ओ हो हो। गौरव कुमार, हेलो। यूट्यूब पर देखा हूँ मैं एकदम तेरा फोटो। मैं फोटो आया था, बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत प्यारी हो, बहुत अच्छी हो। क्या तेरा नाम है? निधि है मेरा नाम डियर। थैंक यू सो मच देखने के लिए। चल रहा है गाना यार मेरा। मेरी बातों का जवाब दो और कुछ नहीं चाहिए मुझे। मुझे तुमसे क्या लेना देना, तुम्हें क्या चाहिए क्या नहीं चाहिए। मैं अपना काम कर रही हूँ, फ्री नहीं बैठी हूँ, ठीक है? जो तुम्हारी बातों का जवाब दो, या फिर तुम मेरे कंपनी के बॉस नहीं हो जो मुझे सैलरी दे रहे हो, जो तुम्हारे इशारों पे नाचूं। दैट्स इट, आई थिंक यू गॉट इट। हाय कृष्णा, हाउ आर यू? मेरी बातों का जवाब दो। बकवास करवा लो बस, जैसे कि मुझे खरीद लिया है। मेरी बातों का जवाब दो बस, मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए। ओह माय गॉड। देखना देखो, नहीं देखना मत देखो, इट्स योर चॉइस। सवाल नहीं किया तुमने, तुम बस मेरी बातों का जवाब दो और कुछ नहीं। बकवास करने आ जाते हो, सुबह सुबह मूड खराब करने आ जाते हैं लोग। दिखता नहीं है, दिन भर काम करती रहती हूँ। मेरे से बात करो, तुम हो कौन तुमसे बात करें हम? काहे तुमसे बात करें? और सब काम धंधा नहीं हमको तुमसे बात करने बैठ जाए? खरीद लिया है क्या तुम्हारे इशारों पे नाचे? काम वाम ना करूँ, बस यही सब करूँ। हैप्पी दशहरा पप्पू। कुछ लोग मूड खराब कर देते पप्पू। भाई तुम्हें जो करना करो, मैं अपना काम कर रही हूँ, दैट्स इट। मेरे को यूट्यूब से पैसा मिलता है इसलिए मैं यूट्यूब चलाती हूँ। मैं तुम लोगों को जानती भी नहीं हूँ। फालतू का अपना ऑर्डर झाड़ना मेरे ऊपर बंद करो। मुझे तुमसे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, तुमसे पैसा चाहिए। तुमसे बात करो बस मेरे से। काहे बात करें हम तुमसे? तुमसे बात करो बस मेरे से। काहे बात करें हम तुम? मेरी मर्जी, करूँ या ना करूँ। मूड खराब कर देते हैं लोग, क्या है? बात करने की बात नहीं है। तुमने क्या बोला? मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मुझसे बात करो बस। काहे करो तुमसे बात? इतना टाइम रखा मेरे पास तुम्हारे बराबर फालतू? किसी का मैसेज नहीं दिख रहा मेरे को, जो करना कर लो। मैं पढ़ाने जा रही हूँ। किसी को पढ़ना है तो कमेंट करो, कोर्स करना है तो कमेंट करो। हाय डेविड, हाउ आर यू? Hi, so today we are going to learn what is sliding window. So sliding window is a technique to optimize problem. Okay, that involve sub array. Okay, sub array, substrings or continuous data. Instead of checking everything again and again, we use a window or range that slides across the data. Okay, it slides the data. Uh, it slides across the data. Okay, so type of sliding window, we have two type of sliding windows. First one is fixed size sliding window, then window length is none. Okay, so you already know about window length. Okay, so that is called a fixed size window. Here we can find out, for example, find the maximum sum of k consecutive element. Okay, if you have a k consecutive element, then you can find out its maximum sum. Okay, and second is variable size window, when window length is not fixed. Okay, but depend on the condition. So the example, find the smallest subarray with sum is greater than equals to target. Okay, so here you can see the fixed size window. I am going to take example a fixed size window here. So here this is the problem, find the maximum sum of three consecutive elements. Okay, so here you can see array equals to 1 comma 5 comma 2 comma 3 comma 7 comma 1. Okay, so in step 1, we took window 1 comma 5 comma 2. Okay, because we have consecutive size k equals to 3. So we need to took first three elements here. Okay, so after this we need to calculate the sum of sum of element. Okay, I mean total sum of these three elements. So here you can see in first row initially I have 1. So here I am going to add this. So 5 plus 1 plus 2 equals to 8. So total sum is 8, and maximum sum so far is equals to 8. Maximum sum also 8. And after that I need to take another element which is 3. Okay, but before 3 we need to remove 1 from left side. Okay, so here we need to remove 1. Okay, so I remove this one. I remove this element from these element. Okay, so the left element is 5 comma 2, and we need to add here 3 because our window size is 3. So add 3 here, and we need to calculate sum again. 5 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 10. So maximum sum also 10. Okay, and after that I'm going to move in next window. So here we need to again slide our window. So here you can see we need to remove 5. Okay, 5 here, and we need to add 7. So removed 5 and add 7, and after that we need to calculate sum. So here you can see 2 plus 3 plus 7 equals to 12. So sum equals to 12, and maximum sum equals to 12. Both are equal, 12. Okay, so again after this window I need to again slide Okay, so here we can take, we need to add 1 and remove 2. So here I remove 2 and add 1, so our window is 371. Okay, so here our sum is 3 plus 7 plus 1 equals to 11. Now we can compare this 11 with 12, so we got 12 is the maximum sum. Okay, here you can see this one. Okay, so the final answer is maximum sum equals to 12. Okay, and we can see our another example. This is the this is the fixed size window, and here I am going to teach you variable slide window. Okay, so here you can see, find the smallest array length which sum is greater than equals to 8. Okay, so if we have array, this one 2 comma 3 comma 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 3. Okay, and target equals to 8. So find the smallest sub array. Okay, so in this array I am going to find out smallest sub array. Okay, sub array with length of whose sum is greater than equals to 8. Okay, so the element which have sum greater than 8 we can consider as a smallest sub array length sum. Okay, so here we need to already define some element, because here you can see at initialization state left equals to 0 initially and right equals to 0, and sum equals to 0 and minimum length equals to infinity. Okay, so we need to took minimum length equals to infinity, because its value in between 0 to infinity, so in between 0 to infinity, so we need to take to it infinity. Okay, and these are the elements at initialization state. We already assigned the value left equals to 0 or right equals to 0, sum equals to 0, minimum length equals to infinite. Okay, so here we need to expand right. Okay, here expand right at 2. At initial state we have only these element, and here we start with 2. So sub array we are going to create sub array. So here 2 and sum of first element is 2, so we are going to add 2, and sum of 2 equals to sum 2. So sum is less than 8, so we need to continue. Okay, because 2 is less than 8 and minimum length equals to infinity. Again we need to expand and add 3. 3 is the second element, and this is the second element at index 1. Okay, so here we are going to add 3 after 2. So here our sub array equals to 2 comma 3, and sum of both these elements is equals to 5, but the sum is less than 8. Okay, so we can continue again, and minimum length infinite. Okay, so again we need to add 1, so our sub array equals to 2 comma 3 comma 1, and total sum of these elements, and sum is less than 8, 6 is less than 8. Okay, so we can again continue, and minimum length also infinite. Here you can see expand right at 2. So here you can see our new sub array 2 comma 3 comma 1 comma 2 8. Okay, so sum is greater than equals to 8, so we need to update its minimum length, because its length 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now new length is equals to 4. Okay, so we are update the sum results, and the minimum length of the array we need to update here. And after we find out sum is greater than 8, so after this we need to shrink the window from left side. Okay, so we remove element from left side. So here we need to remove 2, you can see, and again we need to took this array 3 comma 1 comma 2. Okay, and here its sum equals to 6, sum is less than 8. Okay, so here we need to stop shrinking. Okay, and its length equals to 4. Now we are going to add one element, because sum is less than 8. So here after 3 comma 1 comma 2, here we need to add 4. Okay, so its sum equals to 10. The sum is greater than 8. Okay, so again we have sum is greater than 8, so we need to shrink the window here. Okay, and its minimum length equals to 4. So shrink and remove 3 from left side. We remove 3 here, and the left sub array equals to 1 comma 2 comma 4. And again its sum equals to 7, this one, and 7 is less than 8, it stops shrinking, and its length again 4. And after this, in here we need to 3 after 4, and its sum equals to 4, which is greater than 2 8, and shrink again. Okay, so here we are going to shrink it, remove 1 from this array. So so now we got new array which is 2 comma 4 comma 3, its sum is 9. So 9 is greater than 8. Okay, now its length is 3. So we are going to update its sum and conditions and minimum length. Okay, minimum length equals to 3. Now our length is decreased by 1. So we can again shrink here. So we remove 2 and got 4 comma 3. So here sum of these element equals to 7. So sum is less than 8. Stop shrinking. Got minimum length equals to 3. So guys, final answer is minimum length equals to 3, and sub array comma 2 comma 4 comma 3. Okay, so this is our variable size window. Okay, and this is our fixed size window. So these are the example of window. I need to save this, and I move what we are going to solve. So here we are going to solve these problems. Okay, initially we have 10 problems. Again after solving this, I need to add more problems. Okay, so here you can see problem number 209, minimum size of the sub array. Okay, so smallest sub array with the sum is greater than target. Okay, so we are going, we will find out maximum size sub array from. Okay, here second problem number 1 4 5 6, maximum number of the vowels in a sub array of a given string length. And third problem, this one, maximum sum of the distinct sub array with the length k, and maximum average sub array and fruit into a basket 904. And this is the sixth problem, 3 longest substring without repeating character. Okay, this is the problem number 3 from LeetCode, and this is the maximum consecutive ones, and this is the permutation in string and minimum window substring and substring with concatenation of all the words. Okay, so here we are going to solve all these categories. Fixed size window, problem number 1 4 5 6 and 6 4 3, these are based on fixed size window. This one or this one. Okay, and variable window, expand plus shrink 2093 and 76, these are based on variable window. And special constant, distinct limited character, so this is the problem number 904 and 2461. Okay, so we took these category. Okay, so we are going to solve and these problem in next video. I hope you like my video. Bye bye. तू है कि तू मेरी जिंदगी है, तू मेरी हर खुशी छुट्टी है आज भी, मतलब घर से काम करती हूँ बट अभी छुट्टी आज दशहरा है। वीडियो बना रही हूँ, यूट्यूब से भी पैसा मिलता है ना मेरे को, इस वाले चैनल से नहीं मिलता है, दूसरे वाले चैनल से मिलता है। ये वाला चैनल अभी मोनेटाइज नहीं है। हाय मनोज, गला लग गया क्या यार, ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को। दूसरी वाले चैनल की लिंक मत दे रहे मेरे को अभी देखती हूँ। तू ही मेरी चाहत, तू ही आरज़ू है। हाय पंकज, तुम लोग इस चैनल से उस चैनल पे, उस चैनल से इस चैनल पे, बस ये करते रहो। ये है मेरा दूसरा चैनल, मैं पिन कर देती हूँ इसको। ऑब्जेक्ट हैज नो एट्रीब्यूट, मिनिमम सब एरे लेंथ। यार मेरे को ये वाला चैनल मोनेटाइज करना है, कैसे मोनेटाइज होगा। तेरी गलियां गलियां तेरी गलियां, मुझको भावे गलियां तेरी गलियां। हो गया है। Hi, so here we are going to solve minimum size sub array sum. Okay, so here we are going to find out minimum size sub array sum. Okay, so the problem statement, the smallest sub array with maximum number. So here we can click on this and we can find out the problem. What is the problem? So here you can see minimum size of array sum. So the statement is given an array of positive integer numbers and positive integers target. Okay, so return the minimum length of a sub array whose sum is greater than or equals to target. If there is no such sub array, return 0 instead. Okay, so here you can see target equals to 7. Look at here, and here number equals to 2 comma 3 comma 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 3, and now we got output equals to 2. So the sub array 4 3, here you can see 4 3, this one 4 3 has the minimal length under the problem constraint. Okay, and again we can see example 2, the target equals to 4 and number equals to 1 comma 4 comma 4, here output equals to 1. And here example 3, target equals to 11, these are the numbers and we got output 0. Okay, so we can see here in Colab notebook. Okay, so find the minimum length of sub array whose sum is greater than equals to target. Okay, so we need to calculate its sum, okay, which is greater than equals to the target. Okay, so here you can see we took one array, numbers equals to 2 comma 3 comma 5. Okay, so here you can see left step 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so we have 5 steps. Left equals to 0 0 1 2. Okay, so here first step, in first step initially we have 0, left equals to 0 and right equals to 0, and current window equals to 2, this one. Okay, from numbers we took 2. Okay, in current window, and current sum equals to 2, sum is less than 8. Okay, and here right left also equals to still left equals to 0 and right equals to 1. So our current window equals to 2 comma 3 and current sum equals to 5. So sum is less than 8. Okay, so we can continue again. So here left equals to 0. Now we increase the right value by 1. So here current window equals to 2 comma 3 comma 5 and current sum equals to 10. Okay, you need to add these number 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, so we got here 10. Now sum is greater than 8. Okay, so we need to update minimum length 3 because its length is 3. Current window 1 2 3. Current window has 3, length equals to 3. Now we need to shrink window. I need to remove element from left side. Okay, so I am going to remove 2 from left. So I got what I got here, 3 and 5. Okay, and current sum equals to 8. Sum is now sum is greater than equals to 8. Update minimum length 2. Okay, so here we have minimum length 2 and we are going to shrink more. So here right equals to 2 and add 5 and sum is less than 8. Stop shrinking. Okay, so here I am going to write means expand the window, add more numbers. Okay, and left means shrink the window, remove number from the start. Okay, right means expand the window, add more number. If you add numbers, then we will need to increase its value, and in shrink the window, remove the element from start, which is the left. Okay, so here this I am going to import from typing import list. Okay, that we can access list, and class, this is the class solution. LeetCode has same class for every problem, and this is the function define minimum sub array self. This is the we are going to add parameter here self, and target is the this one target, and these are the numbers. Okay, so we are going to took it here. Target should be in integer and number in list, which is integer, and we got output in integer. So here I need to define n equals to length. So its length length of number. So here I am going to put numbers and left equals to 0. Left equals to 0. Current sum also equals to 0. Okay, and minimum length equals to float in bracket INF. Okay, so minimum length equals to float INF. Okay, INF means infinity. Okay, so we took minimum length equals to infinity. At initial point we have these parameters: n equals to length of numbers, left equals to 0, current sum equals to 0, and minimum length equals to infinity, which is in float. Okay, so here I am going to apply for loop. So it will iterate numbers for right RIGST, right in numbers, sorry, right in range inside the range I took n is n equals to what is n? N equals to length of numbers. Okay, so here what is our current sum? So here I am going to define current number, sorry, current sum. Here we are going to add what I am going to add here? Numbers from right side, RIGST. Okay, so here we add this. Here we can took 2. Okay, find out its sum is less than 8. So here we take again 2 comma 3, so its sum equals to 5. Here we are going to add 3. This is the right element. 2, now 2 become left, so 2 and 3 is the right. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. So here current sum, we are going to add in current sum numbers, right numbers. Okay, these numbers 3. After that we need to add 5 in next loop. In next loop, no, in next loop, in this condition, this will add one by one again and again by using for loop. Okay, so while I am going to apply while loop, while current sum is greater than equals to what? Target. Okay, so here you can see current sum is less than 8, so we can continue. If current sum is greater than 8, we need to update its length and shrink the window. Okay, so here if current sum is greater than equals to target, so we need to update minimum length. So here minimum length equals to minimum in bracket. Here I am going to pass minimum length. Okay, comma, minimum length is equals to float INF. Okay, infinity. So here minimum length, comma, here I am going to add here right minus left plus 1. Okay, add right left minus left. So here we need to remove element. If greater than equals to sum is greater than equals to target, so we need to remove element from left side. So that's why we need to remove element left side and add the element from right side and increase its length by 1. Increase it by 1 minimum length. Okay, so that we can add another element. Okay, so here now we are going to update sum. Okay, here we are going to add sum. Now if we shrink the window here, okay, we remove the element, so we also removed it from sum. Okay, so here now our sum equals to minus equals to numbers, right, RRGST, right. So here you can see we have older sum equals to 10. Now we remove 2 from here, so our new element 5 comma 3 comma 5. Okay, so our new sum become 8. So here we are going to minus 2 in, we will do 10 minus 2 here, so we got 8. So here we are going to extract right current sum equals to minus equals to right number. Now increase the left value, left plus equals to y1. Okay, here we can see we increase the left value if our sum is greater than 8, and if we shrink the window, so increase the left by 1. Okay, so here I am going to increase the left by 1 and I am going to return what I am going to return. In return 0 if minimum length equals to float. Here I am going to pass INF else minimum length. Okay, now I need to run this. Now I am going to run this. So here guys you can see this is for testing purpose, that you can test, sorry, not text. So this is the function and these are the element. Okay, we initialize n equals to length of numbers and left equals to 0, current sum equals to 0, minimum length equals to float. Okay, so here I am going to I was applying for loop right in rand of n and current sum plus equals to, here we are going to add number, here we are going to check what we are going to check, that current sum is equals to greater than equals to target. Okay, and minimum length equals to minimum length and right minus left plus 1, and current sum decreased by numbers of left. Okay, and left we are going to increase by 1 and return 0 if minimum length equals to float INF else minimum length. Okay, so guys, this is the solution for this problem. Okay, and this is for testing purpose. This is the object solution, sol equals to solution and solution dot, this is the function name and this is the target and this is the list. Okay, this is also target and this is the list, this is the target and this is the list. I hope guys you like my video. Please do share, subscribe. Bye bye, take care. Guys, I did one mistake here. So here I put right. So no, I take here left, not right. Okay, so we can minus left number from left. Okay, so here I'm going to run again, and okay, so I got solution dot minimum sub array length. So this is the target and this is the, these are the numbers, and here output equals to 2 sub-array of 4 and 3 from this, and here output 1 sub-array from 4. Okay, and here output equals to 11, output equals to 0, so no sub-array is greater than equals to 11. क्या यार, तुम भी ना। Hi, virtual spy. How are you?
चीजें आप लोगों के साथ मैंने शेयर करी वो सारी की सारी डिलीट हो चुकी। बहुत गुस्सा आया, बहुत इमोशनल मोमेंट था मेरे लिए। बहुत सारी चीजें मैंने ट्राई करी, बहुत लोगों से कांटेक्ट करने का ट्राई किया कि कहीं ना कहीं से चीजें रिकवर, चैनल्स कैसे रिकवर करवाए जाते हैं, बट हर तरफ से मुझे यही जवाब सुनने को आया कि यार अगर तू वेट करेगी ना तो पता नहीं कब आए, और या तो बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लग जाएगा, तो वेट करना मुझे नहीं लगता कि कुछ सेंस बना। वहां से फिर चीजें मैंने सोची कि या तो अब यहाँ पे मैं रुक जाऊं, या यहाँ से वो चीजें मैं स्टार्ट करना शुरू कर दूं दोबारा से, जिस चीज का मोटिव मैंने शुरुआत में लेकर के मैंने इस चैनल को शुरू
सी, मैं तुमको खाने के लिए बुलाया था क्या? पता नहीं। हाय हार्दिक। x. Okay, so maximum number of the vowel in a substring of a given length. Okay, so here we can see we are going to count maximum vowel in any array or substring of length k. Okay, so if you like if you have a substring, I mean, if you have a string equals to this, okay, A, B, C, I, D, E, R, okay, and K equals to 3, 3 means length, okay. Now, vowels we have A, I, O, U, O, U, okay. So, we have 5 vowels and this is the string and K equals to 3. So, we are going to find out maximum numbers of vowel in substring, okay. So, we are going to take substring length equals to 3. So, here you can see step in step 0, previous window 0. Okay, so new window we are going to create abc. Okay, so abc because b took only 3 because k equals to 3, so its length equals to 3. So here new window become abc and remove add section. So here initial window, so that so that's why we don't need to remove anything, and count 1 and maximum count equals to 1. Here again we took previous window abc, and here we are going to remove a from this, and now we take vci. So remove a and count. Here our count decrease by 1. Okay, so 0, and because we are going to remove a, so okay, so we remove a here, so our count become 0 because of count minus 1. B remove one element, that's why count minus 1. Okay, so before I have count 1, and here in this count we need to minus 1 because a we removed here, a. Okay, so we got 0 and add I, so count become 1. Okay, again 1, and maximum count 1, sorry, 1 comma 1, so we got 1. And again previous window is this, and we remove b here. Okay, so here cii. Okay, so sorry, remove b, but b is not a vowel. Okay, so count stay 1. Okay, if it is vowel, then we need to decrease our count by 1. Okay, if it is not vowel, this is consonant, so we need to count stay 1. Okay, so we don't need to subtract 1. Okay, so here we are going to add 1, so count increase by 1, so our count is equals to 2. So maximum count here we can took 1 and 2 comma 2, this one, so our max count equals to 2. So here this is the previous window, and this is here we need to remove c. C also not a vowel, so count stay 2, and here we are going to add I, so count equals to 3. So maximum sum in between 2 and 3 equals to 3. Okay, so here this is the previous window, and this is IID. Here I am going to add D again, new element. So remove I, count I means I is a vowel, and so that's why we need to decrease it by 1 and add D. So D is not a vowel, so count stay 2. So here maximum count 3 comma 2 equals to 3. So here this is the previous window, and this is the next window IDE. So remove I, count minus 1 because I is a vowel. Okay, so here we are going to subtract 1 from count. So before we have 2, so it become 1. Now we are going to add E, so count also become 2. Okay, increase by 1. Okay, because E is the vowel, so our new count equals to 3 comma 2 equals to 3. And IDE, this is the previous window, and this is the next window, DEF. Okay, DE and F from this, and here I am going to remove I, this one, and I is a vowel, so we need to decrease it by 1 and add F, so F not vowel, so count stay 1. So our max count 3 comma 1 equals to 3. So here I am going to write now our substring with maximum vowel I, triple I. Okay, so this is our substring with maximum vowel, this one. So here this is the class, this is the function, these are the parameters, self, s is the input and k is the length. Okay, and this is just for the output. Here I am going to write, so vowel vowels equals to set here in bracket a e I o u. Okay, so these are the vowels a e I o u, and now count equals to sum here 1 4 c in s k. Okay, so sum 1 4 c if character in here we can see sum 4 c in sk means in this length string of length from 0 to k. 0 to k means we took this one 3 till 3 0 a b c. Before this we have 0, and here we have after colon we have k means 0 to 3. So range of a string from 0 to 3, so this means this is string. Okay, so here you can see sum 1 4 c in sk. Okay, sum 1 4 c, c means character. Okay, if you have like a b c, so uh, so sum 1 4 character in sk. Here if c in vowels. Okay, so we are going to check if c in vowels or not. Here c means a, c equals to a, c equals to e, c equals to I o, so sum equals to 1 if c in vowels. Okay, for count equals to sum 1 4 c in sk if c in vowels. Okay, and after this maximum count, equals to count for I in range from k means substring length k equals to 3 we already have, and length of strings. Okay, total length of string, length of s. So if s of I in vowel f of I in s of I in vowels, count increase by 1. Count increase by 1. Okay, if s of I in vowel, then count it increase by 1. Okay, so here we add and remove and count increase by 1. Okay, there. Now if s in bracket I minus k in vowel, like if you have I equals to 0, okay, and k equals to 3, so 0 minus 3 equals to minus 3 in vowel, so we don't have any. Okay, if I equals to 3 minus 3, so 0, we can check 3 minus 3 in vowel, so this is the index I minus k, 3 minus 3 in vowels, so s equal s of 0 in vowels. Then count decrease by 1. Then count decrease by 1. Okay, like if we have a like if we have a constant, okay, so we can increase our count, okay, and we need to state some count. And if we already have vowels in this, okay, so here you can see count decrease minus 1, remove I and count decrease by 1. Okay, if already we have this, because it's a vowel I. Here you can see remove I and count decrease by 1. Okay, if already we have this vowel in list, so count decrease by 1. Now maximum count, maximum count equals to next underscore count comma count return maximum count. Okay, so I need to run this. Okay, I got error, vowels, vowels, syntax error. Oh, I foresee in SK. I need to close this after this condition. I also got error because I used colon. Okay, now I solve error. Now I need to return this. Okay, so output 3. Okay, so this is the k equals to 3 and this is the string, and solution equals to solution. This is the sol equals to solution. This is the object of class. So here result equals to solution dot max vowel s and k. This is the string and k is the length. So return result 3. Okay. So hello guys, so in this lecture we are going to solve problem number 2461. Okay, so maximum number of existing sub-array with the length of k. Okay, so maximum sum when sub-array length k and all the element distinct. Okay, so we are going to find out maximum sum of distinct sub-array. Okay, I mean distinct sub-array means a sub-array with have different element. Okay, with length of k, like we have different numbers. Number equals to this kind of array 1 comma 5 comma 4 comma 2 comma 9 comma 9 comma 9. Okay, so k equals to length 3, and we are going to create sub array and find out length with length of k means we took sub array length of 3. Okay, which has length 3. Okay, so we are going to create array sub array, and we need to calculate its length and length which has value 3. Okay, and we need to find out maximum sum of these sub array. Okay, so here we can see right adding numbers window sum and window after string left of numbers. Okay, so here before I have window empty window in 0 state. Okay, so we are going to add number 1. Okay, and here we are going to create our new window equals to 1. Okay, because we add 1 in this window, so we have one as a first element in the window, and window shrink after window after shrink. Okay, so this is our window. We need to shrink here. Okay, so left equals to 0, answer equals to 0. So again step 1, you can see one previous window before adding. Okay, and now we have 5 next element. After 1 we have 5. This is the next element of 1. So number equals to 5. So we are going to calculate sum of these windows. So 1 plus 5 equals to 6. Okay, so I am going to take window after sync. So 1 comma 5, this is our new window, and left equals to 0 and answer equals to 0. Here this is our older window. Here right equals to 2 and step equals to 2. So here our older window 1 comma 5, and now sum equals to added sum equals to 4. Okay, because we are going to shrink here. So added number, sorry, this is not sum, this is the added number. Okay, so after 5 we are going to add 4. So sum of these number 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals to 10. 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals to 10. Okay, so 5 comma 4 shrink window here, and left equals to 0 become 1. Okay, so here we have 1. Okay, and answer equals to 10 window sum. Okay, and here we can see, I mean we removed 1. This is our older window. Okay, so here we have 5 comma 4. Okay, because we already shrink by 1 because our older element is 1 here, 1 5 1 5. Okay, so here we need to remove 1 and add what 2. Okay, so 5 comma 4, this is our older window, and this is a 2 next element of 4. Okay, this one. So here we are going to add these elements. So here window sum equals to become 11. Okay, so now we are going to shrink. We need to remove 5 from this window and left element which is a 4 comma 2. Okay, and our left become 2, and our sum equals to 11. And here you can see in 4 step right equals to 4, and our older window 4 comma 2, and new element is 9 from this one. Okay, so new element is 9, and sum of these 9 plus 2 plus 4 equals to 15. Okay, so 2 comma 9. Okay, so we are going to shrink element from this. Okay, so we got new array 2 comma 9. Okay, our left also increased by 1, so left value is 3 and total sum equals to 15. Okay, 4 plus 2 plus 9 equals to 15. Okay, so now we again shrink to comma 9, so we need to remove 4 from this. Okay, and now we now window I mean array become 2 comma 9. Okay, so the older window 2 comma 9, and again we took 9 from here. Okay, after 9 we have 9 here, so this is the duplicate value. Okay, and total sum 9 plus 9 plus 2 20. So remove 2 and shrink. Okay, so we need to remove first element and go and create window after shrink. This is a 9. Okay, because we have 2 9, which is a duplicate, so we took only 1 9. So here left increase by 1, that is 4, and sum equals to 4. Sorry, maximum sum equals to 15. Okay, so we don't calculate this sum because we have duplicate values here, so we took this. So 15 15. Okay, so now this is the older window, and now this is a duplicate element, so we took here again 9. So 9 comma 9, total sum equals to 18. So we remove 9 and shrink, so we got 9 here after shrink, and left increase by 1, and our answer I mean maximum, so answer maximum sum equals to 15 we got here. So explanation is short. Slide the window from left to right, keep distinct element into window, update window sum as a b, add and remove element when window side equals to k, update answer, handle duplicate by shrinking from left. Okay, so I can give you another example. Sliding window, so if you have window like this, 1 comma 4 1 comma 5 comma 4 comma 2 and k equals to 3. So step 1 window 1 comma 4 5 comma 4, so left equals to 0, right equals to 2. Okay, so here first window form size of k. So here window sum equals to 10, 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals to 10. So maximum sum equals to 10. And here we need to shrink, I mean we need to remove 1 and got 5 comma 4 window, older window. Okay, so left now left value is 1 and right equals to 2, and remove 1. So here window sum equals to 9 and answer equals to 10. And here 5 comma now we need to add 2, 5 comma 4 2. So left equals to 2 and right become I mean right increase by 1, so it's 3, add 2. So add 2 means number 3 at index 2, 0 1 2 3. Window size equals to k, and window sum equals to 11 11. Okay, I think you got it, and this is the solution. This is the class, this is the maximum sub array, these are the arguments self and numbers, and k is the length and numbers of I mean number array in which we have numbers. Okay, so window and answer equals to 0 at initial point, and window equals to set that we keep track only distinct element, not duplicate element. Okay, so left pointer of sliding window. Okay, so left equals to 0. Iterate over number with right pointer. Okay, so here for right in range of length numbers. Okay, so we are going to iterate numbers with the length of length numbers in range of in range length of numbers. Okay, so while if the right already exists in the window, shrink from left. Okay, if right element from right side exists in a window, so we need to shrink it. Okay, so while right in window, so window dot remove number from left. Okay, and window we need to decrease its sum by left number. Okay, if you remove number, then we also remove it from sum. Okay, so sum also decrease by left number. Okay, so left now left increase by 1. Okay, so here add the current element into window dot add number in right side. Okay, so here if we remove any element, then we need to add from right side, and window after adding we need to increase of some number of sum. Okay, so what we are going to add, so also add in a window sum. So window sum increase by number, right numbers, okay, number which is located in right side, okay. So if window side equals to k, check answer, okay. So here if right minus left plus 1, okay, if you are going to add right and degrees left, uh, and plus 1 equals to k, means like these condition equals to k means length, okay. So length means we already have k equals to 3, okay. So answer equals to maximum, and here I'm going to pass answer and window sum, okay. So here we can update sum and window sum. So window dot remove number from left, okay. So we are going to also remove it from sum and increase the left value. So return answer equals to answer. This one I am going to run this, and for test cases I am going to run this, okay. So run test cases. This is the number, this is the k, and this is the object of class, and result equals to solution of maximum survey. This is the function. Here I am going to pass number and k. K is the this one, and print final answer, that is 15, okay. So I have got 15 also here, this one. So here we are going to solve problem number 4, 6 and lead code problem 643, maximum average subarray. Okay, so find the subarray of length k with maximum average. Okay, so we have different subarray, and we are going to find out maximum average of subarray. Okay, so here you can see this is the numbers equals to 1 comma 12 comma minus comma 6 minus sorry minus 6 comma 50 comma 3 and k equals to 4. So we took array length equals to 4. So here we need to take a window 1 comma 12 minus 5 minus 6 in step 1. Okay, so initial sum. Okay, so initial, this is the initial point, so we don't have any sum. So here window sum equals to 2. 6 minus 5 11. Okay, so 11 minus 11 plus 12. Okay, so I got 1. So here 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So window sum equals to 2 and maximum sum equals to 2. Here and in step 2 we have I mean we remove this one and we need to shrink our window here, and we got a new window 12 comma minus 5 minus 6 minus 50. So here our initial sum 50. Okay, so 50 minus 1, so window sum equals to 51. Okay, so initial sum, before I have minus 1 and I mean before add and remove. So so here we remove, I mean we add 50 and remove minus here 1. Okay, so our window sum equals to 51 and maximum sum equals to 51. Again we need to took again another window 5 minus 6 50 and 3. Okay, so we remove here 12. Okay, so we add 3 this one and remove 12 and window sum equals to 42 and maximum sum equals to 41. So here I am going to write code. This is the list. I am going to import list from typing, that we can access list, and this is the class. All lead code problem start with this class, and this is the function find maximum average. Okay, so this is the parameters, or you can say arguments. This is for class and this is for input list. These are for this, and this is the k is used for window side. Okay, and we want output in floats. Let's be right. Let's be we wrote here floats. Okay, so here window sum window sum window sum equals to sum. Here numbers. Okay, numbers in a array from k means its length equals to 0 to k. K means 4. We have 4. Okay, 4. So we took 4 length which has 4 element. Okay, so here maximum sum equals to window sum. Now I am going to apply loop for I in range. What is the range? Range between k and k comma length of numbers. Okay, and here I am going to put colon and window sum now increase y numbers of I minus numbers of I minus k. So maximum sum equals to max sum here I need to put max sum comma window sum and return return max sum divided by k. Okay. So guys, this is the problem. Okay, so that we can find out maximum average survival. Okay, so here you can see this is the class, this is the function, and these are the parameter. Okay, this is for these are the input parameter number and k. Okay, so this is the window size. We can calculate window size. Some numbers from 0 to k means we need to took this one from 0. At 0 we have 1 to up to 4. Okay, so this is the sum numbers of 0 to and colon k. Okay, so maximum sum equals to window sum, this one. And here we are going to iterate by using for loop for I in range of k and length of numbers. K means 4 and length of numbers means this one. We have length 3, 3, 6. Okay. So window sum equals to we are going to add numbers. Okay. Here you can see we are going to add 50. Okay, and we are going to subtract. Here we are going to subtract -1. Okay, you can see. So this is the condition here for adding number, and this is for condition removing number. Okay, so we remove previous element from the window. We have 50. Sorry, we have 1. Okay, this is the left and previous element from this window. We need to remove this. So by using this I minus k, and we are going to add this I, which is 50. So here this is the condition for this. Okay, so maximum sum equals, now we are going to update maximum sum equals to maximum sum and window sum. Here return maximum sum divided by k. So this is the solution, and I already wrote this code for print with the help, I mean with print statement. So here we are going to print number of k and window sum and max sum. And here both code are same, but here I use print statement. In lead code we don't need to any print statement, they already provide. Okay, so here okay, so we are going to use this example run. We are going to create a max okay, and here main function. Okay, so here numbers and k equals to 4, and solution, this is the object, and this is the solution dot find maximum array. So the object and function name, here we are going to pass numbers and k length of. So we got response of this initial window. Okay, this is the initial window, this sum 2 and maximum sum 2, and window, this is the window maximum sum and maximum sum. Okay, this is the another window maximum sum 42 and maximum sum 51. Okay, so find the result 12.7. Okay, so we have three windows, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we already print 3 windows, initial window and window, second window, first window, second window, and final result. Okay, so this is for print statement for final result. Okay, after max, here we print final result and slide the window here for with the help of for loop. Here you can see we are going to print window sum and maximum sum. Okay, in for loop. In first window initialize, we are going to print initial window with sum and maximum sum. Okay, so these are the 3 windows. So now we are going to solve problem number 905, fruit into basket. Okay, so longest subarray with at most two distinct number. Okay, so we are going to find out longest subarray. Okay, so we have array. Okay, longest subarray with at most two distinct numbers. Okay, so we have two different number. Okay, they didn't allow three distinct numbers. Okay, so we have two baskets, each can hold only one type of fruit, and we want to longest consecutive sequence with at most two type of fruits. Okay, so here you can see input equals to this one, 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, so fruit 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, fruit into basket algorithm. Okay, so here input fruits equals to this one. Okay, and here we are going to write on this. Okay, so here write index 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so current fruit equals to 1, so below state 1, and fruit count 1 1, value 1, and count equals to 1. So here we have a dictionary for this 1 colon 1. Okay, and add fruit 1 and left pointer 0, maximum length 1. Okay, so here after this we are going to add 2, this one. Okay, so now window 1 comma 2. So here fruit count equals to 1 colon 1 comma 2 comma 1, because 2 comma also 1, so here 2 comma 2 colon 1. So add fruit 2 and left counter left pointer 0 and maximum length equals to 2. And here right pointer equals to 2 and current fruit equals to 1. Okay, so here this is the 1. Now we are going to add this in the window 1 comma 2 comma 1. Okay, so here we can see count, so we increase count of 1 by 1. Okay, so 1 will become 2, so 1 count 2. Okay, because 1 1 we have 2 times. Okay, so 1 we have 2 times, 1 is here, 1 is here, 1 1 2. So count of 1 equals to 2, and here count of 2 equals to 1. So add 1 and left pointer 0 and maximum length equals to 3. And after this step we increase right index. Okay, and current fruit equals to 2. Now I am going to move this 2. Now we are going to add this 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 2. Okay, so we have 1 count 2 and 2. 2, how many times 2 are there? So 2 times, so 2 comma 2 colon 2. So increase count, we increase 2's count. Okay, so add for 2 and left pointer 0 and maximum length this one 0 4. So here right index equal to 4 and current fruit this one 3. Now we are going to add 3, so our new window become 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so here we have too many types start shrinking. Okay, because they only allow 2 type fruits. Okay, so here we can't do more than 2. Okay, 2 types. So here 1, which is a type 1 fruits, and 2 is a 2 type, and here 3 type 3. So 3 we have 1 times 3, so 3 count is 1. So now we are going to shrink it and left pointer 0 to 3. Okay, maximum length equals to 4. So here we can see from this step. Okay, now we are going to shrink. So shrink step 5.1. Okay, fruit 0. We are going to remove 1 from this. Okay, so we are going to remove 1. So left window is 2 1 3 2 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so this is the new window. Okay, so now new count is 1 count is decreased by 1 because we remove 1. So 1 colon 1. This is our updated count. Okay, and this is a 2 colon 2, and this is a 3 comma 1 because we have 3 count. Okay, so type 3 count is still type 3 count. Okay, it's still 3 types. So here in 5.2 we need to increase 2. Okay, so we got new window 1 comma 2 comma 3. We are going to remove this one. Okay, so our new we are here we can also here new count, and new count become 1 colon 1, and here 2 colon 2. So we decrease 2 by 1 because we remove 2 1 2 from here. So 2 colon 1 and 3 colon 1. This is remaining. Okay, so type count equals to 3, and have two elements which count 1 1. Okay, so 2 count 1 and 3 count 1. So this is the type 2. Okay, because we have only two types, and this is the valid. Now this condition has been solved, and now we move to another element. Okay, after 3 we have a step 6 from there to there. Okay, in step 6 current put is equal to 2. Okay, so here in this window we need to add current two elements. Okay, 2 3 and 2, and now count of 2 equals to 2 and 3 count equals to 1. So add through 2, add through 2 and left pointer 3 and maximum length equals to 4. So in steps 7, right, we need to increase the right index, and here current load equals to 2. So here this is the last 2. So we add 2 here, 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 2. So now count of 2 equals to 3 and count of 3 equals to 1. So add through 2 and left pointer 3 and maximum length equals to 4. Okay, so here valid window found. We have two valid window, 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 2. Okay, this one 1 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, and this is another window, 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 2. From this 2 comma 3 comma 2 2. Now algorithm summary: expand the window from right, shrink from left when greater than two type fruit. Okay, track maximum valid window length. Okay, so here we can check from, here we are going to import list from typing, and here we are going to use collection that we can count and default x. Okay, from collection we are going to import default x. Okay, so here this is the class, this is the function, self float, this is the list as input, and this is for output. Count equals to default x in integer, and left equals to 0, maximum equals to, maximum length equals to 0. For write fruit and enumerate fruits. Okay, so this is, we are going to apply a loop, and we have to check for write element fruits in enumerate fruit, that it will give result in a like this one. Okay, and now fruit count increase by 1. We are going to add fruit in window here, this one, and we are going to add fruit, sorry, this one. We are going to add fruit 1 2 3, whatever, 1 2. So here this is the count, fruit count. Okay, so we got result in this form, count and numbers. Okay, write fruit and enumerate fruits. Now here if more than two types, shrink from left. Okay, so if we have more than two types, so we can shrink the window by using this pivot. Okay, this one. So this is the code for shrinking the window while length count is greater than 2. Okay, so we have count greater than two types. Okay, if more than two types, shrink from left. Okay, so count fruit we are going to shrink from left. Okay, so here we are going to remove element from left. Okay, so in this here you can see we have this new window. Okay, so here this is the new window. Okay, so here I removed 2 and left 1 comma 2 comma 3. So here we are going to remove from left. Okay, if count fruit left equals to 0, if count fruit left equals to 0, then if it is here we removed 2 from this, so this space is equals to 0, so we remove this space. Okay, so here delete, now it becomes 0. Okay, if count fruit left equals to 0, then we delete count fruit left. Okay, so we need to delete it. Okay, and left now we increase by 1. Okay, so here we increase left by 1. Okay, and maximum length equals to max function, maximum length we are going to add right, and left minus left plus 1. So this is the result, maximum length. I hope you like my video. Hello guys, so now we are going to solve problem number 6, longest substring without repeating character. Okay, so we are going to find out longest substring without repeating character. Okay, so here you can see this is the class and this is the function and this is the string. Okay, and this is the integer that we got in output. So here we are going to create scene equals to set. In set we can keep only unique values, not a duplicate values. So here left comma answer. So we took 0 comma 0. Okay, at initial point. So I'm going to apply loop for write RIGST write in range and of length of s.